Hello everyone, Jonathan Bear here, acting as Mercury's messenger. This is the show Random Stuff. How's everyone doing? I got a bunch of new subscribers. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Amarashima, for giving me that bump, that shout out. Just so everyone knows, this channel's still a little new, and I'm just starting to get developed here. Getting used to being on camera and doing this. So things might be a little bit slow. The more I do this, the more entertaining I'm hoping to make this for everybody. I know at the moment it could be a little, yeah, slow, like I said, and boring. But I'm trying to do my best here and keep it entertaining. So, anyhow, today what I want to talk about is the full moon tomorrow night in the sign of Scorpio. Okay, so this lunar cycle started actually in the sign of Aries. The new moon was in Aries, so that means a new beginning. And Scorpio is about transformation. So this moon cycle is about something new that's going to start, and something old that's going to kind of, something that is no longer needed is going to fade out of the picture and dissolve and disappear, right? Now, at the end of this moon phase, we also have the next moon phase. The next new moon will be in Taurus, and we got Uranus shifting into Taurus at the same time, right? So Taurus is about values and Uranus is about change. So this moon cycle is about a transformation, and the next lunar cycle is going to be about that change. What the transformation, the change that's coming out of this transformation, right? And it's going to be in the house of values, which is great. But I wanted to show you a couple other things here. So I brought us back to last Sunday. Where's my cursor? Okay. Now what I wanted to show you here is Pluto's at 21 degrees and Mars is at 19 degrees, okay? Now Mars travels faster than Pluto, so Mars is naturally going to catch up to Pluto. Now the reason why I'm pointing these two planets out is because Mars is the traditional ruler of Scorpio, which this full moon will be tomorrow night. But now that we've discovered Pluto, Pluto has taken on the ruler of Scorpio, and Mars has become the sub-ruler. Okay, and so what I wanted to show is, here we go. Where's the time is over here. I'm just gonna go up 1 hour. I want you to look at Pluto right there. Okay, 1 hour. Pluto now went retrograde. Okay, so Pluto is now basically waiting for Mars to catch up, even though Mars would have naturally caught up. And let's go by day here, because I'm sure it'll take more than hours, 2 days even. Where's let's go one more, 3 days after, 4 days even after Pluto turned retrograde, Mars finally catches up. Okay, and that was on Thursday. Now these two are conjunct here. Okay, so the two planets that rule Scorpio are together, combining their powers. So action in transformation in the sign of Capricorn. So structure, governments, limits, all that kind of stuff. So some action which is causing the transformation is going on, and that is feeding the energy, because that was just a few days before. Oops, I went up too many days. That was just a few days before the full moon here We're at 4 degrees, so still, I think it's only another half an hour ahead, but because I remember it being around 9 p.m. ish, where the full moon is. Where are we? The moon is it's still at 4, 9. We're on the right day. It's because I'm on AM, I think, probably. Hours. And 7 p.m. rather than 8 p.m., right? 10 and 9. So that's even a little bit too ahead. This is just after, close enough, anyways, the full moon, right? So this full moon is opposing the sun. Okay, so this transformation is conflicting sort of with the change. Okay, so that it's the death of this transformation is probably what's really conflicting um, with the sun placement. But really, look at this here. Okay, it's squaring our north node in Leo. So Leo is about creating, right? And Leo, the sun rules Leo. So we got the energy of Taurus. Um, so we're creating, because that's where the sun is. We're creating values. And that's where our transformation and change is sort of directed, right? In what we're creating. This is also about being a leader, right? Leo, the king. Um, so, this could come back to Capricorn governments, but I don't really see any, trines or squares or anything like that, no opposition. But nonetheless, you know, excuse me, this energy here is being captured here, uh, just like the sun is related to Leo, Pluto and Mars are related to Scorpio. So, and Scorpio is pointing back up here, the moon placement, right? So, yeah, there's a big shift going on right here, but um, our new moon right now that we just had, or that's coming up, is going to be in Taurus, or we could even look at it, the new moon that we just had in Aries. Okay, in 6 months from now, in the fall, will be the full moon in these signs, right? One after the other, obviously not at the same time, but so the cycle sort of comes to the moon is full, right? So there's a year long moon cycle, and the moon is full. So the cycle, this transformation, this change has reached its brightest point, its clearest and highest point before it starts to kind of dissolve or whatever and shift. So really, this is kind of a year-long transformation. You know, we're talking about Uranus here shifting into Taurus in the middle of May as well, right at around that new moon. And Uranus next year, March 6th, well, first September, no, November 6th, he retrogrades back into Aries, and then next March moves back into Taurus. So you see that there's a year long cycle kind of happening. So something's going throughout the entire year. We're getting a good window at it now. We'll get another window at it, September, October, November, and then in March next year as well. And the other thing that's going on over the year is Chiron's pretty much doing the same thing, but at the opposite side of Aries. He's moving into Aries, then retrogrades into Pisces, and then goes back in Aries. So we're talking about a year long energy. Nonetheless, Scorpio and Pluto and Mars ruling Scorpio. Transformation is prolonged, okay? But Uranus is change, and it's sudden change. So, um, yeah, this transformation is prolonged over the year, but in that prolonged transformation comes Uranus going into Taurus, back into Aries, and then back into Taurus once again. So even though there's a long transformation, there will be shocking changes, sudden shocking changes probably every time Uranus hits this border right here, okay? So yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this video. The more I do this, the better I'm gonna be at explaining. The more lively I hope I'm gonna get as well behind the camera and using this technology. So bear with me. Thanks for your support. Continue on, watching my videos, and stick with me as I grow and help you guys grow by reading these charts for you and explaining kind of what's going on. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, share to my channel. Check me out on Facebook, either at Jonathan Bear or Mercury's Messenger Astrology, either or. Yeah, till next time. Bye now.